Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my October monthly reset. Believe it or not, even though it's October 4th, it's 30 degrees in Ottawa, Canada, which might be record setting, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not feeling autumnal. It's giving summer vibes for real, middle of July, beginning of August. I am having a hard time finding things to wear because I long ago put all my summer clothes away, but they've turned off the AC and we're in a sauna. But we're gonna get into the mindset of October and all the goals we wanna set in October and cover what we did in September and how we're gonna move forward throughout the season and the rest of 2023. So to start off the month, I'm gonna do my monthly weigh-in, which I'm doing because I'm on a weight loss journey with the help of the liraglutide injectable drug Saxenda. If you didn't see my video about my Saxenda weight loss story, I will put that up here. I've lost 44 pounds in 7 to 8 months and I'm progressing really well. I just like to stay on top of how I'm doing, so I will insert that here and we'll see where we're at. I'm kind of fluctuating right now between 148 and 151 pounds. So that's great. I'm happy about that. I started at 192, so we're heading in the right direction, which is down. Also, in terms of job life, I've been applying like crazy in 2 separate cities that are in 2 separate countries. So I'm applying for jobs in my hometown of Ottawa as well as in Paris, France. It's harder for me to get a job there because I don't have an EU visa, so I would need a sponsorship from the company that would hire me. So over the past couple of years, I've had a few interviews with Parisian-based companies and they've gone very well. I've flubbed a couple of questions from time to time and wasn't sure what to say in others. And if I get asked a question in French, it takes me a little bit longer to answer, even though I consider myself bilingual by Canadian standards. But it just hasn't stuck. Nothing's clicked and I haven't been able to move my life over there, which is the long-term goal. The short-term goal is to get a job in Ottawa that pays better than what I currently make. I just am a receptionist at a medical clinic and I get by on minimum wage and not even 40 hours a week. So it's very paycheck to paycheck, and in this economy, it's super hard. So budgeting is something that is also a topic I'll be touching on this month, because how far can you make your dollar go when you don't have very many of them? I actually had an interview that went very well and I'm one of 3 candidates that are finalists for a job in Ottawa, and I'll be finding out the week after Thanksgiving, so the week after next, if I got it or not. If I get the job, it will change my life exponentially. I'll be able to afford the little luxuries I've been eyeing and saving for, like a juicer. I cannot tell you guys, there are coffee nerds out there and I am jealous of them, but I can't drink coffee. It upsets my stomach, but I am going to become the juicer queen. I can't wait to make celery juices and kale and spinach juices with ginger and lemon and all my wellness shots and tonics just to boost my immune system. I found the juicer I want. I have my eye on the Cuisinart one. It's top of the line and it doesn't come with one of those mesh gadgets that is so hard to clean. It's all dishwasher safe pieces and I'm really excited about it. And my mom even said that she would come with me on Senior's Day and get it, so that using my card, so that we would get the 15% seniors discount. So I know that's cheating the system, but it's also budgeting when you don't have much to work with. Since I'm pinching pennies, I have a side hustle where I freelance write some articles for a website, and I have one due in a few days about vintage and the zeitgeist, just about how we're seeing more vintage pieces now than ever before in home decor and in fashion. So I have to kind of set myself up at a cafe, at a Starbucks or somewhere like a Bridgehead, and just get down to brass tacks and really start hammering out that article for the end of the week. Along with the article I'm writing for my vintage piece, I want to come up with articles that I can pitch my editor, because that way I know that I'm really in love with the topic and I know more about it. I feel more confident writing about it, and she loves having ideas pitched to her. She's very open and easy to work with, so I'd love to kind of make a little list of end of the season topics, maybe something for Christmas, something for fall, to do strictly with vintage. If you have any ideas of vintage things you love, just leave them in the comments below and I will happily incorporate them into my articles. For goals, I also want to make sure to stay on top of my morning pages. If you've read Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, you know all about this habit where you just, every morning you get up, you grab your journal and you just scroll stream of consciousness thoughts for 3 pages at least, just to get a brain dump out before you start the day. And you can just start the day with a fresh head, fresh mind, and it also brings out some creative ideas of things you might want to do later that day, later that week, or for videos, you know, ideas for that. And yeah, so I'm just gonna try to do that every single morning for the month of October. Something else I did at the very end of September that is setting me up for success in October is I finally, after 15 years, went to the optometrist. My eyes have been bothering me for about a year, 6 months to a year, where I can't really focus. They get tired and itchy and dry really easily. I'm having a harder time reading restaurant menus or instructions on a manual. And in the distance, I can't really see license plates coming, or I don't drive. This is not a dangerous thing. I mean, when I'm waiting for my Uber to come pick me up, I can't see the license plate very clearly, or numbers on the bus when I'm waiting for the bus. They're a little bit fuzzy. So I did go. I do need, they're called progressive lenses. I'll insert some pictures of the Prada lenses that I picked. I'm going big and bold. I'm gonna rock the glasses look and be, you know, that Cate, and really embrace it as a fashion accessory. So I've picked them out already. They're at the manufacturers getting fitted for the progressive lenses, which is a combination of reading and distance. And then I'll have, you know, a few weeks to get used to how I wear them and looking at the computer with them, because I'm on the computer all the time at work, and then on my phone on the iMovie app editing all the time for YouTube. So it's just a lot of screen time that I want to protect my eyes from. So I'm excited to get these glasses and show you guys. So it's fall. It's time to watch Gilmore Girls. It's time to light cozy candles and wear slipper socks and just loaf around the house, right? Yes, but we also want to get out and do activities like go apple picking and look at the fall foliage. Everything changing color is so beautiful. And in this heat wave we're having this October, there's no excuse to miss anything. I can't afford any new home decor this season, but as you saw at the beginning of the video, I did set up my kitchen with a little bit of fall decor that I had from years past, and I still really love it, kind of the oranges and the navies and the golden colors without being too kind of over the top. I did put a jack-o'-lantern tea towel out on my oven. I'm not very Halloween, I'm more of a harvest girl, but I couldn't resist those jack-o'-lanterns. They were just too cute. So I decorated my house with those, lit some candles, and got the cozy vibes going. Pulled out a pumpkin mug and added a cinnamon stick to some apple cider. That being said, I'm always happy to go to HomeSense, Winners, and Indigo to scope out the home decor for fall and the harvest turkeys and the owls and things like that, as well as the Halloween decor. And I'm happy to bring you along with me while I window shop and browse, but I don't think I'll be picking up anything else this year. I'm all set until I do get a job, and then I can expand on my collection next year. So I also wanted to update you guys on my reading list. I'm trying to do 1 book a month, because with my full-time job and then my side hustle, it doesn't leave a lot of time for reading. But last month I read Twilight for like the 5th or 6th time, just because September, fall, it brought me to Forks and back to Edward and Bella, and I wanted some light fiction because I was stressed out about all the interviews I was studying for and all the job applications I was filling out. So I needed some light fiction, just young adult, to take me out of that headspace. But this month, now that I have some interviews under my belt, I have 8 to 10 job applications in 2 different cities. I feel I'm locked and loaded to maybe get some feedback by November. And I have moved on to a wellness motivational book called The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. And he's all about how to work smarter, not harder. And I definitely need that kind of advice because I'm someone who's so methodical and regimented, and I do all the steps from beginning to end, A to Z. And if there's a way to cut corners and still produce top content, top work, I need the advice on how to do that without feeling guilty or like I'm cheating the system. So I'm excited for his stories, his case studies, and his advice about how to kind of have retirement fun now, maybe take 1 month off, work really hard for 3 months, have another month off, just figuring out the new lifestyle. I think we're all done with the idea of waiting till we're 65 to have maybe 15 to 20 years to enjoy our retirement and travel then. I think we all want nice life experiences now while we're young, while we're mobile, while we're healthy, and we don't want to put off to the future what we could be experiencing now because who knows how many days we have. We might not even have that future. I'm looking to adapt the old system, which I did. I did everything I was supposed to do. I learned French. From 4 years old until through university, I learned French in a bilingual city so that I could get a job because you need French and English in Ottawa if you're going to get a government job. I went to a top university. I graduated top of my class in journalism. I did all the unpaid internships for 2 years and bartended at night. To get by in Toronto. I did international internships for the UN in Switzerland twice, and I have an incredible CV, and all that was left after all of that was burnout. COVID taught me to rethink this whole system and how it's broken and really look into how we can manipulate it and work smarter, not harder. And Tim Ferriss's book, I think, is going to really help me with that. So I'm excited to read it. I'm looking to get some mini pumpkins or little gourds that I can set up around the apartment, but I'm mainly excited about this juicer. I can't tell you guys, celery juice is how I want to start my day. I know it's weird, but it's my thing and I can't let it go. I feel like such a juice nerd, but if you have any juice wellness recipes, leave them in the comments below. I cannot wait to get this thing going, and it will be featured on my channel very often. I apologize. We should name it. I don't even have it yet, but when I get it, we should name it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video this week. I'm really excited to get into fall with you guys, into the harvest season, and just experience the cozy vibes with you. If you have anything you'd like to ask me or know, or any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'm always happy to interact with you guys and hear your thoughts and build this community that we have here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.